This is a tutorial for City Stroll. This is found on page, let me double check quickly, 72 of your Piano Safari Level 1 book. So you can flip that open, pause the video if you need to, grab your Piano Safari book, and flip open to page 72. Once you have it open, then we are going to look at it together and mark the sames and the treble clefs and a few other things. So let's grab a red pencil crayon or marker, and we are going to color our treble clefs red because we use our red hand to play in Mrs. Treble Clef. Next we are going to write in our starting note. So this one is our landmark that goes through Mrs. Treble Clef. And if you remember, Mrs. Treble Clef circles around this particular note because once upon a time she used to be that letter, and that letter is G. So we start with finger 5 on treble G. Next we need a highlighter. Once again, if you need to pause the video to grab your supplies, go ahead and do that. And when you come back, we will continue. So we're going to go ahead and mark the sames. I'm just going to make my highlighter a little bit fatter. There. So sames move from the same line to the same line again, or the same space to the same space, line to the same line, space to the same space. You can see there's a bit of a pattern here. Line to line, space to space, and then line, space, line. So that's a little bit different at the end. Don't get tricked. Line 2, hey, it looks like it's starting off kind of the same. I wonder if it continues. All right, so we could say the first 3/4 of the lines are the same as each other, but the endings are different. So just this part and this part are different. Notice that from here we step up, and here we step down. And that note is another landmark note. Just for fun, we'll write it down. Do you know what it is? Middle C. Okay, now we have a couple other things that I would like to highlight with a different color if you have one. And that would be our 8VA. So if you remember from before, there are 8 notes in an octave. So when we see an 8VA and it's written above the notes, it's pulling the notes up 1 octave. So here we could write an up arrow, just as a reminder that we have to move up an octave. We could say if we're going on a city stroll, maybe we're riding the escalator here. We go up the escalator. And then the other thing that we could highlight is the repeat sign. So we are going to play this song 2 times in a row. The first time, so we start on treble G, we play line 1, we move up to a higher G, play line 2. Then we go back to treble G, so we move back down, play it through, and then we move back up again. So just remember that when we do the repeat, we have to go back down to our original position. A couple other terms that you might see in this piece as well is allegro. Allegro, our legs go fast. Allegro means fast. So we won't start off playing it fast because we're just learning, but as we get more confident, we can play it allegro. And F. F stands for forte, which means loud. Okay, so now that we've got all of that marked, now it is time to play it on the piano. So we're going to start off with our red hand on treble G. So just as a reminder, to find treble G, you kind of find the middle of the piano, find middle C first, and then you go up to the closest G, and that is treble G. So right hand finger 5 goes on this note, and then let's just what we call ghost the position changes. So we're not going to play, but we're going to move to our new position. So we move up an octave for line 2, then when we repeat, we move down an octave, and then once again back up. So I guess we're riding the escalator up and down. Okay, so back to treble G, forte. Oh yeah, and we could also include our soft endings that we've been talking about. So we don't want to swish the puppy's tail at the end of each line. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, ready, go. G, C, down, C, down, C, down, C, down, C, up, C, up, move up. G, same, down, same, down, same, down, same, down. City Stroll.